with the assist.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Outside Paul. Pass to Vassell. And they're running. Here's Young. Hauled in by Paul. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
There's Young with the three. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Paul passes to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's the break. Here's Johnson. The kick out to Young. Here's Okongwu. Second chance effort. Here's Johnson. Nails the baby hook. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And you watch Jalen Johnson, his athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just think when he gets his confidence.
San Antonio again can't hit.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Johnson with a bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Daniels. There's a screen by Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Johnson's got 6 points.
They're really working the paint now.
The three from Barnes. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And those are the shots that I think the coaching staff is wanting Harrison Barnes to take. When he drains that kind of stuff, he'll find his way into a groove.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. It's going to be Okongwu shooting. It goes on Chris Paul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama up top. Over Young. Rebounded by the Hawks. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Now Okongwu. Onyeka Okongwu. He's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. He gave his all to help hit. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position, filling out the middle. Johnson driving in. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Launches a three. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Okongwu. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter. Young looking for an opening. Pass to Rizeshe. Okongwu, a screen on Vassell. Down low. And stolen by Paul. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes making that dunk look really easy.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Back to Okongwu. Now Johnson. There's Young with the 3. Kept alive. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. From downtown. Rebound by San Antonio. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Wembanyama cuts in. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks lead by 7. The kick out to Young. It's stolen by Fox. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And just a smart play by Paul there, forcing his way to the line.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Young with the signature tray.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
And Fox, here we go. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Jalen Johnson.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them. There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Oh, Fox with a steal. And they're pushing it up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Out to the right wing. Okongwu against Paul. Okongwu, a screen on Wembanyama. Count that bucket. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Thursday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Young with the bucket.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. On the wing, Vassell. There's the 3. Outside Barnes. Tries again. Shot clock at 5. Here's a 3 from Paul. San Antonio again can't hit. The Hawks lead by 10. Here's Daniels. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Tons of first-step quickness from Daniels.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Outside Johnson. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 8 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And guys, which of these matchups are you excited about here?
Me and Kenny in a race to the board.
I don't know you want any part of this, Shaq, especially when we have Christmas trees in the studio.
Sounds like Shaq might be thinking about tossing you into that tree. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Spurs.
It's not a huge deficit on the...
Thanks as always.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Ricochet in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Picked up by Okongwu. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Champagne's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Yeah, for Daniels, it's still about finding his niche. It's the potential of Daniels that keeps you tantalized, a swingman that can play multiple defensive positions.
And that was good.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Back to Niang. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan. Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Karis LeVert's checked in for Daniels. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Spurs trail by 11. Castle for 3. Buries it from 3. Castle's got his first 3 points of the game.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Here's Krejci. Niang outside. The rebound by the Spurs. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Here's Castle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
From deep three-point land. Sohan, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sohan's gotten his first bucket of the night. LeVert outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
awesome rim protection from them last year, and it was because of one thing. They commit to intimidating anyone that comes in the lane.
Pass to Sohan. Knocks it loose.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Krejci. LeVert with the ball. In transition, here they come. Pass to Bassi. Here's Champagny. That three's off the mark. The Hawks lead by 8. And here's LeVert for 3. Sohan with a rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The floater, good work there as it goes.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Here's Krejci. Gets the 3 to fall. Krejci's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Pass to Castle. And here's LeVert. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Krejci. Jams it in off a great move.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Sohan. Rebounded by the Hawks. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Niang, pass to Krejci. Puts up a deep 3. Niang, no good. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Castle. From the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Castle's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. It's stolen by Nance. It's stolen by Fox. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting hot. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Here's Barnes. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, PA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. Wallace comes in for Bufkin. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so it's Atlanta with it. Nance for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Nance Jr. wasting no time and quick decision making, helping out that possession.
Young inside, covered by Wembanyama. Young can't hit. Spurs trail by 8. Outside Paul. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on the vert. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. And Atlanta making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Fox against Young. Niang outside. Here's Daniels. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Wembanyama's shot is good.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Another shot. The kick out to Young. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and it's Jalen Johnson in for LeVert. And San Antonio with a change here too. Wesley's checked in. And Vassell, the bucket on the assist from Barnes.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Now here's Young. Young on the drive. Rebounded by Fox. Wembanyama against Okongwu. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Okongwu. And here's the fast break. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Risache, he's checked in for Niang. And San Antonio also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Wesley.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Spurs trail by 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Barnes, it's good.
Harrison Barnes has been in some big ones, and that's a big shot.
And Young, here we go. Young with a nice take to the rim.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
The three from Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. To tie it up. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta leading by 3. On the wing, Daniels. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Puts it up off the inbound. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Bam! Jalen Johnson taking flight.
Wembanyama down low. Okongwu on him. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. There's a minute 17 left in the 4th quarter. Okongwu, a screen on Fox. Back to Okongwu. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. 51 seconds left in the game. Young with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Young with the bucket.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Not many better players late in games than Trae Young.
On offense, here are the Spurs. From deep, Wembanyama. It falls! What a beautiful Beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Young, the pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. They get it back. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Over to the left wing. There's Young with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaFleur.
Visiting Philadelphia. At forward.
Thanks for tuning in and a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Trae Young.
He hasn't been nearly as effective a passer these past few months, and that's unfortunate because when he's passing it well and the assists are coming, he is a much more complete player. It's something he has to be thinking about.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Tyrese Maxey out there with George. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. And for the Hawks, the front court is Freez and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Young. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder, and their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Nobody near George. Offline with his 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Okongwu kicks to Young. Drops in the tray. And that's now 6 points for Trae Young.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's George, hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Young looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. Here he goes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And here's Young after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Johnson, the pass to Daniels. Johnson with it. George picks him up. Here's Young. No good. George with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 5. Maxey finds Embiid. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Yabusele. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Young against George. And Young kicks to Okongwu. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Pass to Daniel. And here's Young from the arc. The rebound by Yabusele.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Maxey with it. Still without a basket. Lets the 3 fly. Hands it from downtown. And it's a tie ball game.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Pass to Freez. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Shay's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Embiid. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. And the dunk by Embiid.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Young against George. And Young, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
That shot off the mark. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He notched 8 points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Shea in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Pass to Shea. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Shea. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds in this game. Maxey looking it over. Here's Embiid. Fires the 3. With force. Embiid takes it to him.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Embiid against Okongwu. Maxey passes to Edwards. Kicks it out to Maxey. Good on the triple. Maxey's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And the Hawks making a change here. Reggie's checked in.
His first. Team's first. Coming to the floor for your Hawks. Number 27, Vince.
Outside, Maxey. At the elbow, Edwards. Embiid gets to Yabusele. Off target with his 3. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Knicks in New York. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over in the corner, Edwards. Clock at 4. Here's Maxey. Got a hand on it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Preachy, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Snatched away. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Shakes him. And the layup is good. Preachy's got his first points in this one.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Here's Krejci. He's covered by Maxey. Inside. And Niang now top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Maxey kicks to Edwards. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Embiid. Down low. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Embiid on the attack. Out to Edwards. And he gets it back. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome.
When I look at Atlanta, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just...
Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
There's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Butler, and it's Council in at the small forward position.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Drummond. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. And I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Levert against Butler. From downtown, shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Levert.
From range, Levert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to earn it. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk making a statement right there.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 4 on the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 76ers in second.
Very reliable. No question. They punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
LeVert finds Young. Nance sets a screen for Young. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Atlanta making some changes. Mann comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Matthews in for Daniels. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Poked away. Here's Butler. And the layup falls. Butler's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Young for 3. Kept alive. The kick out to Matthews. Young outside. Launches a 3. Nance outside. From deep. Young's shot is off.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
That's a nice find by Trae Young.
The 76ers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Butler and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Butler with the ball, working on Niang. Back to Butler. There's the triple. He's off on that one. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for
it. Screen by Niang. Young pass to Niang. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young against Butler. 11 seconds left to play in the third. And that one, good. Young outside. Screen by Niang. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. 76ers lead by 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Karis LeVert is out there with Trae Young. And it's Krejci in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Now, Maxey. Rebound by the Hawks. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Krejci passes to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Now here's Edwards. To the paint. Abu Saleh kicks to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And Young, here we go. Capella, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, you see that? Capella sets the screen, then gets to a spot where his man can get him the ball for the score.
The big man Embiid converts inside.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Young against George. Young drives in. Johnson outside. Tries again. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. He's checked in for the Hawks. Tyson Daniels comes in for Karis LeVert. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What do you got for us, DA?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Here's Young. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And here's Maxey. Down low. Here's Yabusele. Johnson with the block to take the lead. And it's laid up and in by Young. And the Hawks lead by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump it.
Here's Capella. Pass to Rizichet. Back to Capella. Rizichet with it. 4 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. No good on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. It drops.
Big time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Johnson for three. They grab their own miss. Capella, no good with the layup.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. No good with the triple. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. Outside, Edwards. Outside, George. Three-pointer by Embiid. Right between the eyes.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Yeah, tough situation.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks.
is you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid, Paul George out there with Maxey. Then there's Edwards, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Maxey. Here's Yabusele, 6 on the shot clock. Pass to George. The three. He drops it from range.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
And now we'll go to Ali LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Thank you for that, Ali.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. And here's Edwards outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Embiid. And here's Fox. Wembanyama screen. And it's Fox missing. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. For 3, Maxey. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
Here's Vassell. And he drops it in from the low post. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Maxey against Paul. The kick out to Edwards. George passes to Maxey. Here's Yabusele. 4-3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox surveying the D. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama up top. 17 points in his last outing. Rebound by Philadelphia. 1:50 left in the opening quarter. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. Edwards for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Now here's Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And George with the jam.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Now here's Barnes. Outside Wembanyama. .52 seconds left in the first quarter.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Embiid finds George. Embiid is screen on Paul. Back to Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, Most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Fox against George. Embiid. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Down low. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Edwards fires from way outside. And that does it for the first quarter. The Sixers on top. They're up by 5. And we'll... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Edwards. Tyrese Maxey is out there with George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Knocks down the long J.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Maxey against Wembanyama. Knocked away. Paul with a steal. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Ryan, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Paul's got 5 points.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Pass to George. Over to the wing. Maxey on the wing. Here's Yabusele. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Edwards, a pass to Embiid. Yabusele. The Sixers with another miss. San Antonio trailing here. And here's the fast break. They now take the lead. Vassell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Maxey surveys. Here's Yabusele. Buries it from 3. And the 76ers lead by 2. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
Maxey passes to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Maxey attacking. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders into fouling.
Both free throws good from Maxey. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
6 to shoot, to the middle. Embiid with a steal. George outside. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer Embiid. Outside Maxey. Goes back up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Maxey has definitely gotten better at drawing fouls from defenders.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
One of the best playmakers we've ever seen. CP3's sense for when to pass is legendary.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards. Outside Maxey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Outside Wembanyama. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Tries it from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. Wembanyama's got his second basket on the night.
It's still amazing to see a 7'4" big who can shoot it like Wemby.
Pass to Embiid from downtown. Pure from three-point range. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Vassell finds Paul to the wing, right side. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumper has become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
Out to the right wing. Here's Yabusele. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Looking at Philadelphia, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Sometimes we overlook it, but...
And that's a wrap on.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Jordan McLaughlin. He's out there with Castle. And it's Bassey in at the center position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Grimes. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. And now a 6-point Philadelphia lead. San Antonio's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Sohan, right side. No good on his first attempt of the game.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Council. Butler on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
To end the run. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And it's Butler off the drive. The layup misses.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Here's Bassey. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Spurs foul. Champagne. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Drummond. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 6. Roddy, the pass to Grimes. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. They get it back. Here's Drummond. Can't connect from short range. Spurs trail by 4. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Castle misses.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Drummond inside. The rebound by the Spurs.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Sohan, the pass to McLaughlin. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bassey. And here's Sohan. The 3 is up, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Now Butler. Now here's Drummond. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. Drummond with the screen. Clock at 6. Butler's shot is good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Champagne. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's Castle. Still without a bucket. San Antonio again can't hit. And there's the drive. Grimes, the pass to Drummond. Here's Grimes. Pass to Roddy. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. Sohan with some nice D. Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Roddy. It's intercepted. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got George. He's out there with Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Embiid with a steal. Left side, Edwards. Now here's Maxey. With the drive. Softly drops in the floater.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Pass to Vassell. Barnes with it. The three ball. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And that one drops for him. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Inside, here's Edwards. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the 76ers lead by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Here's Maxey. And he converts the layup.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Wembanyama against Maxey. Yabusele. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 5. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Fox.
Boy, I tell you, I love seeing Barnes take these shots. Doesn't get overwhelmed, doesn't rush it, takes his time, and delivers.
Here's Maxey into the lane. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Maxey against Paul.
Great effort by Wemby defensively.
And it's Maxey missing. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Fox gets it to go inside.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, count it.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
Right side, Wembanyama. Clock at 4. To tie it up. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Up top, Maxey. He's covered by Fox. Maxey passes to George. There's the drive. Over to the left wing. And so he draws the foul. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their...
Second team foul.
Slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Embiid against Wembanyama. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Maxey attacking. Off target at the rim. On offense, here is San Antonio. 4-point game. And it's Fox missing. And it's the Sixers with the ball. George with the bucket.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big. I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside Maxey. Right wing. Three-pointer Embiid. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. This was a hard-fought.
anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Freez and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Fox passes to Vassell. From outside, off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Shots good from Young.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Here's Fox. It's Vassell on the wing. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young with no one around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Barnes kicks to Vassell. From past the arc, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Young from outside. Rebound San Antonio.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
From outside the arc. Rebound by Johnson. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Knicks in New York. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence. It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here's Vassell. He has 6. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Wembanyama's got 5.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Puts up a 3. A putback. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Fox. Johnson with the block. And they're able to recover. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Freez with the steal. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Young. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. And stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Explosive move by Fox. And if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
Here's Okongwu. It's deflected. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Barnes. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Vassell outside. Barnes against Johnson. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Got it off in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and good steals.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Freez in at the small forward. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Now, Vassell, after the missed three from Trae Young. Back from outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Vassell, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Ball's knocked loose. Barnes outside. Inside. One-on-one here. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. Down low, Hall. Okongwu grabs the board. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Knicks. Okongwu with a screen on Fox. Here's Daniels. Plays it up and banks it in. Daniels has got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Barnes kicks to Paul. Vassell outside. And it goes down 2 points. Vassell's got 8 points. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
So it's the Spurs now, following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Now, here is Young. Last time out, he had 38 points. Pass to Ricochet. Daniels from outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Ricochet missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach, and he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. The quick look, no good that time. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Young, and he's finally able to knock one down. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
To the middle, here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Fox. A rebound by Johnson.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young finds Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Wembanyama. Johnson's shot is off. Wembanyama with it. Here's Barnes. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to halftime. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Lakers out in Los Angeles. Start time 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
This is the kind of game everyone tunes in for. Should be a good one.
I'm right there with you, getting the popcorn ready. Got some gummy bears for you. Got some, what else you want, Kenny? Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Atlanta Hawks. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Castle, and it's Sohan in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Goes up to the stripe. Passing, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Here's Castle. Rebounded by the Hawks. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Spurs leading by 4. Here's Castle. Still scoreless. And he's good on the 3-ball.
See, he had time to line it up. And you know what? He's capable.
Here's Ricochet. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Bassett. They get it again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Young from the arc. Can't hit that one. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the triple. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Champagny. Pass to McLaughlin. Hands it from downtown. McLaughlin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
To the paint, here's Bassett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And the Hawks making a change here. And checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
San Antonio again missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
1:39 left in the third. Back to Nance. And then Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Here's Sohan. Buries it from 3-point range. Sohan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Krejci. Here's Mann. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Back to Sohan. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Castle. And he banks in the layup. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Champagny passes to Bassett. From deep. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Trains the 3-pointer. Krejci's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And that one's good, Bassett.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the basket by Krejci. 7 points in the game.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Let's see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's San Antonio. They're up by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Wallace is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Krejci in at the small forward position. San Antonio leading by 5. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Wallace kicks to Capella. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Second chance effort. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama driving. And it's sent back by Okongwu. 4 on the shot clock. Tries again. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Capella. Pass to Krejci. Screen by Capella. And stolen by Vassell. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Paul with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Krejci passes to Capella. Here's Krejci. Driving inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like that.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fox passes the ball, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Ball left side. It's tipped and stolen by Okongwu. It's 2-on-1. Finished off the break. And now it's just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
It's such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Back to Fox. And here is Vassell. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to Okongwu. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Fox with the jam.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Young, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Vassell. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Fox with the screen for Wembanyama. And stolen by Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most. If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume.
Now here's Paul. It falls!
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Here's Young. The putback. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts...
worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Ricochet in at the 3. Now here's Maxey on the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Now here's Young. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Maxey. About a minute played here so far in the first. It's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Young with the teardrop. The rebound by Yabusele. Now Maxey. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Young gets it to go.
Trae's so dynamic in the pick and roll. He runs that set as well as anyone in the league.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Young, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Tyrese Maxey again. Maxey's got 10.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Young. Shot from the low post is good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Maxey. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Young inside. George defending. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
And it's Maxey missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Young, the pass to Daniels. First shot won't go. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Now here's Maxey, and the shot's good. 12 points for him.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Young looking around. Going inside, and it's blocked by Embiid.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And now the Hawks on the break. Johnson with it. George defending. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, what a move by the light-footed rookie. Ricochet driving in to get a bucket.
Maxey attacking. 2 points. That one goes. Maxi's got 14.
He's 7 out of 9 from the field to start off. Great output.
Young from long range. Rebound by Philadelphia. The kick out to Maxi. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Shot left block, and the shot goes.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Philadelphia.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Here's Maxey. An easy 2 on the layup. 16 points for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Philadelphia leading by 3. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
And the Hawks with possession here. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Johnson a screen on George. Here's Young. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. No one covering. Embiid's got his second bucket on the night.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. That's the work of an assertive offensive player.
Young against George. Young attacking. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Yabusele. The kick out to Edwards. Left side Maxey for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Risacher. Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Risacher's future in this league.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Krejci's checked in for Trae Young. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Maxey. He can't hit that time. Good D by Okongwu. Krejci, the pass to Johnson. Now Okongwu. Here's Krejci. Back to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. He's scoreless. Takes it inside.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half of basketball. Maxey against Johnson. Edwards for 3. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got his first 3 points of the game. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA thing?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Maxey. He's closely guarded. Embiid can't hit. Hawks trail by 5. Okongwu with it. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And it's Krejci missing. The 76ers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. George passes to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
Clint
15 seconds left to play in the first half.
Walking foul call.
Side out.
Clint That's his first personal foul.
And Atlanta making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Butler. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Grimes. He gets it up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Philadelphia on top, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Lakers out in Los Angeles. That one gets going 10 p.m. Eastern. So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Andre Drummond, and it's Council in at small forward. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Grimes. Outside for Butler. Pass to Roddy. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Grimes. And he makes it. Grimes has got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice work on the interior. Grimes wanting to score from wherever he can.
Young on the drive. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's Butler with the ball for the 76ers. 3-point lead. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Kelly Oubre.
And we've seen his rebounding improve during the last several months. He seems more aggressive and assertive at getting after it and trying to make a real effort on the glass.
Nance, he's checked in for Atlanta. Butler hits them both. Hawks trail by 5. Outside Young. Nance outside. Pass to Rizachet. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Philadelphia. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now here's Butler. Driving in. Here's Drummond. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Butler into the lane, and it's Butler with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Nance. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Drummond. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Council. Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Nance. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Daniels has got 5 now.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Butler passes to Drummond. Outside Butler. Pass to Roddy. Butler on the wing. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. To the inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Atlanta making some changes. Karis LeVert comes in for Daniels. And Krejci subbed in for Trae Young.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league, and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess. But really, Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
The teardrop. Butler can't get it to go. The Hawks trailing. LeVert with the ball. And Drummond picks him up defensively. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
44 seconds left in the third. Here's Grimes. To the left side wing. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks lead by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
So it's Philadelphia now. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. Here's Roddy. And the layup falls.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Nance. It's rebounded by Roddy. Here's Grimes. Pass to Council. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Council's got his first basket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Philadelphia on top, leading by 1. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risache in at the 3. Small forward. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And he gets the bucket. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's a Kongwu, and he drives in. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 2. Here's Maxey. Yeah, that one's good. Maxey's got 23 points.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Young attacking. Young with a nice take to the rim.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Drives to the hoop. Yabusele hooked that.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Good. He's got 26.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Now Young with a steal. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Young. The shot off that time. Ooh, nice D from George. The 76ers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. That one's good for 2. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. Young, the pass to Matthews. Shot clock at 6. And Young, here we go. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Ricochet, he's checked in for Matthews. Free throw's good. Young.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Maxey against Young. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Here's Yabusele, covered by Johnson. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's a Kongwu. Here's Ricochet. Back to Young. Young won't be held back.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Pass to a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Embiid can't hit. Now the Hawks with it. Young, the pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Philadelphia ball.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Daniels. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Will it go? And that one good. Here's Daniels. Johnson controls the rebound and the putback. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are
here at the scoring trend over the last several months for De'Aaron Fox.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And for Philadelphia, Yabusele out there with Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Edwards. And it's Maxey in at the guard position. Clock at 4. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Maxey, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Maxey kicks to Yabusele. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Fox with the screen for Paul. Here's the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here is Vassell after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here's Maxey. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Vassell, the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Yep, it counts.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Maxey. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Incredible, the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. Highlight real effort there by Maxey.
Edwards against Fox. Embiid kicks to Edwards. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Paul with the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Fox finds Paul. A 3 from Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Barnes has got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
It's Vassell on the wing. Edwards defending. Edwards against Vassell. Here's Barnes. He has 5. Makes it off the glass. He has 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Maxey. And he makes good on the layup.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Out to the wing. A three from Wembanyama. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Yabusele. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the 2nd quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
We've got Maxey. Yabusele out there with Embiid. Then it's George, and it's Edwards in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Vassell sends a screen for Wembanyama. Over George. Wembanyama, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Yabusele.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
Paul outside. And Wembanyama outside. From downtown. They get the rebound. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
Love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Yabusele. And that one is hammered home.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 10 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Maxey. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Barnes for 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama with it. Maxey covering. Fox kicks to Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Maxey against Fox. side. Maxey knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Pass to Barnes. Fires for three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. George passes to Maxey. Now Embiid off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Halftime is here.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
And changing it. Thank you for being with us. Now,
and after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Here's Grimes. Pass to Council. And stolen by Vassell. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Grimes from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Council. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Yes, that goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, they're pass to Roddy. That 3 off the mark.
At halftime. Break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Down low. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
It really stands. Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Castle. Scoreless thus far. A 3 from Barnes. Rebound by Butler.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Roddy. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Barnes. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. The tray. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Butler on the way. Over Paul. Good on the baseline jam. And the 76ers lead by 1. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. There's the drive. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Drummond. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And he makes that one.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Butler against Paul. Now here's Butler. He's guarded close. Pass to Council. Here's Grimes. Off target with his 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Cancel. And a miss there on the triple. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left in the third. To the wing right side. Grimes passes to Roddy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Council. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Good if it goes. He can't hit that time. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got George. Yabusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Here's Castle. Here's Bassett. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Philadelphia shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Chalk up 2 there.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Maxey. Got a hand on it. Here's Castle. And And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Justin Edwards.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change of pace.
Both shots good from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside, Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Castle. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Edwards, that's good.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Castle misses.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Edwards, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Barnes can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Maxey, no good. The Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9. Castle, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
Here's Maxey, and the layup falls. Maxey's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
So poised in these situations. Let's see Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situation. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
Embiid kicks to Edwards. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. George against Fox. It drops.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Pass to Embiid. Edwards with it. Yes!
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Outside, George. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Maxey in the corner. To take the lead. No good. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. For the 3. Misses the shot. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take 8.